Over the next couple minutes, we're going to walk frame by frame through everything that went through that girl's mind in a matter of about a second and a half. There's about 7 or 8 things that your body will do when faced with life and death, massive stress, and a rush of adrenaline and cortisol that you have no control over whatsoever. And this all happens in 0.9 milliseconds. Look at this. 0.9 milliseconds is 0.0009 seconds. That's that horrible feeling you get coursing through your stomach and into your chest, and your body now goes through things that you cannot control. So let's check it out.
Can you report at this stage? All right. Yumna, please take cover.
So about 7 or 8 things that she had no control over whatsoever happened in about a second and a half. Let's walk through it. We'll start with the minute the explosion happened. She's unaware of it until the sound comes. The minute the sound comes, notice how I've frozen this picture. Her eyebrows go up. The reason why your eyebrows go up yet your eyes close in a moment like this is fear. There is a fear for your literal safety. Your eyebrows go up, your brain is trying to take in as much information as possible, but at the same time, it's shutting down access to your eyes. You'll notice also in this picture that her lips begin to retract this way. This is going to activate when you do this. If you do this with me, I'm going to pull my jacket open. If you do this, notice that these start to flex. See that? This is called your sternocleidomastoid muscle, and it is a natural reaction. When you do this with your mouth, it automatically flexes and comes forward to protect your jugular vein. You have no control over this whatsoever. So her first reaction, eyebrows up, because your body wants to take in everything possible, but your eyes are shut because they're the most vulnerable thing. If something jumps out at you, what do? You close your eyes. If I go like this and scare you, you close your eyes because your brain is protecting your vulnerable eyes. So eyebrows up, eyes closed, and then of course her mouth retracts on the sides like this, activating her sternocleidomastoid muscles again that protect the jugular vein. Let's move on. The next thing that you will see is her chin drops down as she begins to do what we call turtling. This is another thing that your body does automatically. It drops your chin to protect your throat. So the sternocleidomastoid muscle is protecting your jugular vein. As you begin to turtle, your shoulders go up, your chin comes down, and the purpose is to protect your throat, which is also your airway. At the same time, you will notice a hand begin to come up. This is also in response to 1, protecting your head, but 2, it's her literally moving her hand up because that explosion, which was so loud, hurt her ear. So it's twofold. 1 is to protect the head, 2 is to begin to cover the ear because it's so loud. Now, after her lip is retracted like this, you've got the muscles in front of your jugular veins, your chin comes down, your shoulders go up because you're protecting everything that's vital. Your eyes are shut, your hand comes up. The next thing you'll notice is this. She will begin to bring her shoulders forward and to cover up her stomach area. This is another vulnerable part. All of your organs are in here, your heart, your lungs, the stomach area. All of this is vital. So what do? You close it up. Now let's look at the next frame. Notice here she continues forward a step away to get away from the danger, and she turns now to visually see what it is that happened. This is something that we all do. Notice here, she's slowly backing away with her hand still up to protect her ear because her ears are probably ringing, eyes fixed on the threat as she slowly backs away. Now you're going to hear her physically respond because at this moment, her blood is pumping massive amounts to all of her extremities, getting her prepared for, again, fight, flight, or freeze. She has a stress cocktail going through her body, and she is now, because her stomach has been compressed, she is now going to exhale, but it's going to sound like a moan. Listen to her.
Please get to safety.
Now, did you hear that? That's because her stomach is compressed. She is completely stressed out. Every muscle in her body is tense. And when you're like that, that's when your voice goes from this to this. like this because you're stressed out and you're prepared for anything. Your body is compressed and ready to go. If you thought I was going to punch you in the stomach, your talking would go from this to this because that's what you're doing. Listen to her again.
Please get to safety.
No, it's okay.
Notice after she gains just the slightest bit of composure, she says, no, that's okay. That's because she's exhausted. Because if you immediately had cortisol, adrenaline, and all types of stress and anxiety running through your blood system, all through your circulatory system, and every muscle in your body was tensed up, the minute that you took a breath and relaxed your stomach, you would begin to say, it's okay, and you would be out of breath too.
No, it's okay.
This is your brain hijacking all of your body to protect itself in a fear situation.
This is a missile attack on Palestine Tower, right in the middle of Gaza City.
So if you're ever wondering what in the world happens to my body, that's not even something that I'm thinking about. I'm unaware of it. It's just sort of happening. Why does my body do this? Why do I automatically have reactions? This is why. And all this happened in less than 2 seconds. Most of it happened in about a second or a second and a quarter, maybe a second and a half. All right, if you made it this far, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos over here. Lots more psychology and body language videos coming out in the next couple days. See you then.